2, 3.
We went up on the mountain to hear the old man play, and everything about him was steeped in the old-time way. The sound he made was stirring, it was magic, it was fun. When asked what it was called back when, he smiled and he said, son, they called it music. In the church house and the fields, it was honest, it was simple, and it helped the hard times heal. It was music. They sang it deep down in the mines and dark and lonesome prison cells behind battle lines. They called it music. They called it music, and it just has a ring to it, you know. And I think it maybe sums up our philosophy about what we're trying to do a little bit. Just we've really honed our vocals, you know, something we've been trying to do for 20-some years, and I think we've figured out what we do well, and we've really tried to accent this. And we really wanted to have a harmony-drenched record. You know, we kick off the record with "Buy a Ring, Find a Preacher," and it's a harmony song all the way through. And we did several songs that way. There's a power in those old songs I hope will never fade. So love them like your children and don't let them get away. They call it music. In the church house, in the fields, it was honest, it was simple, and it helped the hard times heal. It was music. They sang it deep down in the mines and dark and lonesome prison cells behind battle lines. They called it music.
Certain amount of ease that goes with just singing on a chorus if you're singing the harmony part, and when it's a brother duet all the way through, you can multiply by 3 or 4 times the number of words you have or lines you have to memorize. So it's a lot more work. Maybe that's why we never really did all the brother duet stuff, because it's a lot of work to learn it. But no, it's a big part of who we are, and I don't think we ever hid from it. But we did decide there were songs that I think were well-written songs that we had to offer that we decided not to put on this record, just because they were ballady and one voice, didn't lend themselves well to harmony. So we wanted this one to be drenched, as Eric said, in more harmony. So we'll see how people accept it.
I've honky-tonks most all my life. My day begins at the edge of night. I stay up late, it don't bother me. The darker the night, the better I see. The lights I love are the lights of town. I thank the Lord above when the sun goes down. Find a shady spot, and that's where I'll be. The darker the night, the better I see. I think there's some depth to these songs, and all the way through. I'm very proud of the writing on this record. There's some maturity to it. Tim O'Brien sent Lee an email after our last record, helped my brother, and said how much he enjoyed it, and he said keep digging deeper, and I feel like we did. You know, I feel like we have dug deeper and a little more fearless maybe.
What does it mean to be Entertainer of the Year for the IBMA? It's one of those things that you always work towards. You know, it's a big award in our industry, and to me it means that we did more things right or worked a little bit harder in the eyes of our peers than somebody else did. Just had one of those years, and we may never have that happen for us again, but it certainly felt very validating.
That's all kind of still sinking in, you know. I don't know exactly what it means, other than It's validation from our peers. It's a reward for years of hard work. We know a lot of people work hard in this business. You know, we're no different from anyone else, but it seemed like maybe it was our turn. I don't know. I've tried to analyze it, and I don't know completely what it means, but I know it feels good. And it's, you know, I didn't ever really dare to dream that it would happen, but it did happen. I've seen pictures.
The lights I love are the lights of town. I thank the Lord above when the sun goes down. A shady spot, and that's where I'll be. 'Cause the darker the night, the better I see. You heard me right. The darker the night, the better I see.
Well, I hope we can carry the title this year, and our goal for 2013 is to keep it classy. 2013, that's our band motto. It didn't really last more than 10 minutes in the van, but no, we want to. I would like to think that we could become good enough musicians and making records that you know, to become a little more visible to a broader audience in a way without changing what we do. I mean, I don't want to change who we are, because that's what satisfies me musically. We're doing exactly what we want to do musically. So it's maybe get out in front of a few more people that without changing our delivery at all, and that's sort of the goal for me.
I just want to keep getting better. You know, I want to keep improving like we've always tried to do. You know, and we've never had any kind of grand marketing scheme. Maybe we should have, but we never have. You know,
yeah, we've always had the belief that the music will carry us upward, and so we just continue to have that. We just keep trying to get better at what we do, and people will take notice. And but maybe, like I said earlier, maybe you need to be a little smarter and figure out how to deliver what we do to other people in some fashion. So.
And I think keeping the music the main thing. You know?
Absolutely.
If the music's there, hopefully the other stuff comes around. Good title. They called it music. Maybe it was a good choice for an album.
It might not be what other people will call it.
We're going to call it that. We're going to go with that.
We call it music.
Yeah.